TrueSpace 6 has a simple mirror tool, so you can mirror the object along a plane. But it also has a sophisticated mirror modeler, which allows you to do symmetrical objects in real time, including a full mesh editing. Mirror tool creates a second mirrored copy of the object, which if we use the subdivision surface, we see there is a gap in the middle, but those polygons can be eliminated automatically, and now we have a nice smooth shape, looks like a head of an animal, or it could be a face of a human as well. And by right-clicking on the original, now we can get access to the full point editing. We can manipulate with the direct manipulation widget individual polygons, and immediately you can see the mirrored results on the other half. I personally like to turn on the outline of the mesh to give me even better view of the model I'm working on. And if I just even select another tool, the 4-point editing, and select the polygon, I can quad divide it, for example, for more detailed. So we'll just select this polygon, and one of those quarters will then extrude again to create a little snout for this space age Mickey Mouse. And again, just like before, we have very nice good view of the design. We can move the eye point, we can move the tools. The work with this is quite comfortable, and this is a very popular tool for modeling. You can also turn the cage on instead of the smooth level of subdivision surface, and the program continues to operate as you would assume. Now, when we finish the rest of our editing, we can simply use the welding tool and convert this object with the construction history, so to speak, into a regular mesh, and that can be loaded into rendered and loaded into other tools as well. Another set of tools which are very powerful in TrueSpace are deformers. Bend. This particular tool is called Bend, and you can see it is really, again, a simple widget, deceptively simple, but by simply positioning this widget around the object, with the position and rotation, you can see that the shape of the widget indicates ahead of the time what type of manipulation we in fact are going to be doing to the object. We can move a little bit around to get a better view. And if we decide to make any changes and deform the object in a different directions, all we have to do is rotate the widget 90 degrees, and pulling the bend widget, and now all of a sudden we are deforming the logo in horizontal space. It is that simple. It's virtually impossible to use this tool incorrectly. Even if you never use this tool, you already had an idea of how the results will be looking, because the tool is showing you the visual affordances ahead of the time. In addition to the regular bend, we also have a skew tool, which is even simpler. And if you just rotate the skew handle along the long dimension of the logo, we can get the italicized type of effect on it. And finally, if we can apply the taper tool, which will allow us to taper the object in either one of the two dimensions. And again, you can see a real time, and we could move the handle out of the center for additional modifications. And the effects of this bend tool can be combined and applied cumulatively. Finally, if you want to see exact dimension of a particular part of the height of the object or diameter, you can use dimensioning tool, which works again in full 3D, and it will give you a real-time readout of a distance between two vertices. It is very easy to use. You just click on one vertex and then on the other, and immediately you can see its diameter. In this particular case, it's inches, and the height is 125 inches. Pretty high, a pretty tall cylinder. And as you move the object, or as you scale it, immediately the values for the length update in real time accurately. If you rotated the object, the numbers and labels would always be upright. They always would be readable. You can also type in numerically the values to set them, but everybody else can do that. Rather, we have now changed the dimensions to centimeters, and again, program continues to operate